Hello, this is Adelina, and today I'm going to speak to you about a simple yet tricky topic in the English language, conditionals. They usually consist of two clauses. The first one would be a conditional clause or the if clause, and the main clause, also known as the result clause. We usually form conditional sentences in one of these basic structures. If clause first and main clause second. If I had a car, I would take you. Notice that here, when we use this topic, there is a comma right after the if clause. Or the main clause first and the if clause second. I would take you if I had a car. There is no comma involved in this case. There are four types of conditionals: the zero conditional, the first conditional, the second conditional, and the third conditional. The zero conditional is also known as the general conditional. We use it to talk about events or situations that can occur at any time and often occur more than once, and their result. In the first part of the sentence we have got if and the present simple verb, while in the second part of it we use a present simple verb. If you don't look after tomato plants, they die very quickly. Now, the first conditional, which is known as the likely or possible conditional. We use it to describe possible future events or situations and their result. Now, again, in the first part of the sentence, we have if and the present simple verb, while in the second part of it, we use will or won't, depending on whether the second part of it is affirmative or negative, and an infinitive verb. If the museum charges for entry, a lot of people won't be able to visit it. Now, let's go on to the second conditional, also known as the unlikely or improbable conditional. We use it either to describe an improbable future event or situation, or a hypothetical current situation or event which is contrary to known facts. Remember, when the second conditional is used, it is impossible to fulfill the condition, which in our case is the first part of the sentence, where we use if and the past simple verb, continuing with the second part with would or wouldn't and an infinitive verb. For instance, if they wanted to make an offer, she would listen and think it over. Now, the last of them, the third conditional, which we use to describe a hypothetical situation or event in the past. This is also known as the past or impossible conditional. We use if and the past perfect verb in the first part of the sentence, and would or wouldn't have and the past participle verb in the second part of it. For instance, if we had paid our cleaner more, she wouldn't have left us. Thank you very much for watching. This is all for now. I hope you enjoyed this introductory video on the topic of conditionals in English. There is more coming, believe me. Goodbye.